My shield is like the OP part of my character. So we have some skills here. I don't know. I kind of like this one and the stomp. This one saves me sometimes, but it's not really. It doesn't do as much damage as it shows. Most of the time it doesn't do a lot at all. Yeah, that one is weird. This one was hard to use. Question is if I should reset. Take this one. We'll try. We're gonna refund. Let's just acquire all of these. Acquire that one. Acquire that one. That one. That one. Then we'll go down this path. I'm getting that one. There we go. So let's see what we got here. We got takedown damage, gain flaming weapon on perfect strike. We got that back. Rage regen. Each of your advantages increase damage dealt. Physical resistance, shield toss. Return to sender. Would like to have that at least. That's pretty cool. Explosive toss is good sometimes, but it's not really. Equipment and ability of each type increases ability damage. We want that. 100% additional stagger. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna forget that. Arcane Defiance. So resistance plus 10 resistances are good, but hitting multiple enemies with a single area ability deals 10 more damage for each enemy hit. I do have a couple of those, so that would actually be good. Heavy attack, I rarely do heavies. When you interrupt an enemy in the middle of an attack, control ability, you deal 15%. Okay, so these two are both good. So we'll take those. Refund. Are they better down here though? I did have final attack damage, charge attack, agile attack, Takedown damage. What's this? Okay, so flaming, we have some flaming stuff here. We'll take that. Physical resistance, stagger from charged. I don't know. Versus barrier. Bleeding damage. Charge attacks with mauls or shield deals 15% bonus damage versus bleeding enemies. Wear and tear. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird ability. Let's see what this does. Resistances. Using control ability attacks versus enemies with high health deals 100% additional stagger. That will have to do.
Not too bad.
The Alluvian's working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
Okay, it's not a bad second start.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
Don't touch the treasure.
New quest. Let's get that one. Where was it? Was it where?
Don't touch the treasure.
That woman. What's happened?
Let's talk.
What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the Snake Nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know.
Charity work.
The Snake Nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
Open the journal. Okay, let's see here. Do we have... Don't have any new. So journal. Let's do this one, main quest here. That's just a lighthouse visit. Haven't been to the lighthouse for a while. Okay, so we have some dialogue with that guy. We're gonna check that out.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Where does the song come from?
Then where did Asan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
What's the Griffin's history?
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
He's welcome here.
Well, a confused Griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
We'll find them.
Don't worry, you and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
It's also there.
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Okay, so we didn't get a quest, so we can't activate that. Let's see, no one else to talk to. Let's check the workshop out.
Manifestation.
Upgrade. Let's see what we have here. So, is this equipped? Yeah, it is. That's a medium helm. Immune to shield. So which am I wearing this now? I don't even know what I have on me. Okay, oh, god damn it. So I can, now we're on their armor. Common medium. Okay, so this is good. Let's upgrade all these. Back to Rook. Okay, so these are all equipped stuff. Okay, so at least we upgraded some stuff. So that was worthwhile. Hopefully. Wardrobe. Can I choose the weapons maybe? Appearance. Okay. So I can... That looks pretty cool. So, say... Let's change the armor here. There we go. That will just have to do. Meditate.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganon and Gillinane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganon and Gillinane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
It's working.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Knock that shit off.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Minimized? Really?
So, best guess. How many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Whatever they want.
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
We'll be ready next time.
Then we find one. Next time a blooded dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
Trust is a strong word.
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him?
Eh.
All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
All right, so oh, that's just
Okay, Valara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
our guests.
Vorgoth, what's more of the Mornwatch doing here?
I've been writing to a senior Fade expert. Turns out he's a watcher like you, but I needed help tracking him down.
Thus we came.
You've done well since we last met at the Necropolis, Rook. Back straight.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen since I left the Watchers.
No one truly leaves the Watchers.
As a Moon Watcher, you've been you're reunited with Myrna, Vorgoth, fellow guardians of the Necropolis. I have a new life.
There's a bustling world outside the Necropolis.
Its gates are always a step away.
See, that's exactly what people outside Navarra don't constantly say. So Balara's been in touch with one of our own necromancers?
Yes. Do you know Professor Emmerich Volkarin?
I've heard of him around the Necropolis. Never met.
The professor specializes in the Fade and spirits, a truly powerful psychagogue. He's currently investigating a disturbance in the Shrouded Halls. Seek him there.
I appreciate the information.
Thank you for the lead.
You're most welcome.
Rook, prepare well.
Agreed. The Shrouded Halls have lately been restless.
So that's a quest at least.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What's happening in Ravane?
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready.
Works for me.
Well, we need the support. Guess we're headed to Ravane.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvian in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.